જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
આટલા અવાજથી સારી રીતે સંભળાય છે એટલે આપણે મોટા અવાજો કરવાની કઈ જરૂર નથી. ઓકે, ચાલો સત્સંગ ચાલુ કરીએ. નમો વિતરાગાય,
નમો વિતરાગાય,
નમો અરિહંતાણમ,
નમો અરિહંતાણમ,
નમો સિદ્ધાણમ,
નમો સિદ્ધાણમ,
નમો વારિયાણમ,
નમો વારિયાણમ,
નમો વજ્જાયાણમ,
નમો વજ્જાયાણમ,
નમો લોહી સબ સાવણમ,
નમો લોહી સર્વ સાહુણમ,
એસો પંચ નમુકારો,
એસો પંચ નમુકારો,
સર્વ પાવ પણાસણો,
સર્વ પાવપણાસણો,
મંગલાણમ ચ સવેસીમ,
મંગલાણમ ચ સર્વેસીમ,
પડમમ વૈ મંગલમ,
પડમં ભવૈ મંગલમ.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય,
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય,
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય,
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Are you comfortable? Yeah. All right. You can stretch little legs. Yes. Huh? Oh. But if you try to sit like this and practice it, it will be better. You are not able to sit, right? If you try to practice. Huh?
There's a camera.
Huh?
કેમેરો છે પાછળ એટલે
પાછળ કેમેરો છે, રેકોર્ડિંગ થાય છે એટલે આમ બેઠા છે.
No, but can you practice it sitting like this posture? Huh?
Not all the way down, but like this.
Can you sit like this? Then come forward and try to sit. Hey. Try to. Little. This practice will be better for you. Mind you.
Yeah.
It is good for health, I tell you. Huh? Why we are telling you, there is a science behind this. To sit with folded legs. Do you understand? Sometimes with our legs off like that. Padmasana it is called. Do you understand? First, we'll put your first leg, left leg here, then right leg like that. You understand? And hand also like that. Even if you can sit for 10 minutes, it will be better and start for longer practices, say up to 50 minutes or so. It's very, very good. The result of such a posture is for us to be well positioned in a settled our pure soul vision state within, in this unstable human body. Do you understand? Mind you, to remain unaffectedly and settled as pure soul state with our pure soul qualities, which are our knowing and seeing powers of our own mind, speech and body modes, I say. Do you understand? Modes, situations, body that gets lived out every breath through mind-wise, speech-wise and body-wise through 5 senses. Those are different modes of physical body. Do you understand? They continually go on happening and changing, right? That is how it is. And their nature is of coming together, which is with the inherent quality of getting dispersed out. Do you understand? Whatever has got the quality to come together for happening has naturally to get dispersed out. The gathered state of all the molecules. And that is given to body only, living body. Do you understand, all of you?
Yes.
You got boys? So, this is how our relation of mind, speech, body with our soul, that verily we are. So, I will speak. I am, repeat.
I am.
Therefore, everything else is as is, not as was, or as will be, but as is. That's it. Because I am as pure soul. That's it. Simple. कोई चाले हैं लोगों ने ચાલશે પુષ્પાબેન ઓલરાઈટ છે ચાલો છોકરીઓ તમારે બધાને you you okay perfectly and you okay and you are perfect, you are all right. Elders, I did not say. And you, Meena Ben?
Yes, Dadaji.
No, merely saying yes, no. I want whether
No,
it is.
perfectly yes, Dadaji.
That's it, simple. This is the lesson you got from Dada Bhagwan?
Yes, Dadaji.
You have forgotten it?
No, Dadaji.
That's good. Forgetful nature is given to physical body, not to pure soul. Do you follow?
Yes.
And whatever is the nature and quality of the living body and body cells and body molecules also has got the quality to remember also. So forgetfulness and remembering of body is two sides of the coin. It is not the quality of the pure soul. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand well?
Yes.
It is not at all the quality of the pure soul. Do you understand? Or no? And you, does it make sense to you? Or no?
Yes.
But you are studying. In that case, will it make sense to you? In study you will have to remember. What will you do? Come on. Just reply. You say, if this is the case, then what will happen to my study? Hey boy, you are not speaking. Come on. Reply. In studies, you have to remember?
Yes,
Yes? Who will remember?
I will.
I will. Which I?
Kishan.
Kishan I. Big way. Sure? Kishan I belongs to whom? Huh? Krishna belongs to whom? Arvinda? Yes. Only Arvinda. Then? Pretty?
Yeah,
Oh, or to both of them.
both of them.
How much? Less or more? Which more?
50-50.
તું રીટા કે ના કે છે ને બધું સમજે જાય એવી નથી માયા. માયા જાય એવી નથી. આ તમારા યુએસ ના છોકરાઓ શીખવાડે એમાં છે. અચ્છા, ગુડ. So this is how it is. So we know that remembering is the aspect of Kishan, body name bearer, right? Okay, we're given to that. When we as pure soul, if we are positioned and more we are stationed for pure soul, with stillness, your remembering aspect of the body will become less. You study your books or whatever studies or material you have to study. You study with such a focus, with pure soul vision, that whenever you sit for studies, Kishore will sit for studies, Raja will sit for studies, and you yourself will arrange yourself within that I am the pure soul, distinctly separate from Raj and Krishna, that is body, mind, speech, body, right? Mind, speech, body. Okay? So, now, Raj or Krishna or whoever who is getting to sit down or to go to school or for any matter for that studying this by reading material, by practicals, by work, this way, that way. That body will do all that, and my business is just to know and see what the body will do. That's it. Right or not?
Yes.
Huh? So gradually you have to do, don't do fast. But if you try to arrange this way, you follow her, sir, and you,
Father.
it can result in a great efficiency in you, in your studies too. Very great efficiency. And in whatever career that you will pursue, it will be very easy for you. Very, very. Do you understand?
Father.
I think it will do.
Very good, God.
I think it will do. It will do. Right? Or no?
Yes, Dadaji.
Look here. I will give you one example. Spiritual teacher of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Have you heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi ji or not? Or no?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Rajesh say no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Spiritual teacher. By teacher I mean Mahatma Gandhi ji took him as senior to him in the spiritual matters. Spiritual matters in his times. He was contemporary of Mahatma Gandhi ji and almost of the same age, just a difference of 2 years. You understand? The name of the spiritual Gnani was Srimad Rajachandra. Repeat. Srimad is not the name. It is the indicative respect to the higher state of a state of being. Understand? That is how a Gnani state, Srimad, we write some respect state for some people, no? Like that. So, for spiritual people, that like Srimad Rajachandra, his family name, first name was Raichand. But he was ultimately later on, in famous parlance, came to be known as Rajachandra. You understand? So, at the age of 7, at the
Age of 7.
it happened, occurred to him to see a very near, close neighbor staying nearby and very healthy still. One would never think that he would just pass away. And he was very familiar with him. And he passed away and everything, and everybody gathered there. And they were doing, for the final rites, they're passing through all the actions. And he was curious enough to see all these things, why all these things suddenly this is happening. And just out of inquisitiveness, he asked one of his elders there who was in their house, what is happening? Why they are gathered and why they are doing, what is this thing? And we are gathered here, that that third house, that gentleman, he has died. Died means what? And he did not know what death should be at the age of 7. You understand, all of you?
Yes.
So the elderly person realized that he will get scared. He did not say, oh no, that is nothing. Just, now he won't live and he won't be with us. So his body is being taken for burning in the fire. Something like he said, oh, you burn the body? Like that. So that started a big process in him. How come someone can get burned, hale and healthy? No one will think of that. And yet it happened. How is it possible? And even then, what is this burning process? What is this part? That is all. Just started. Burning, body burns out. Then who are we? What is that? What body means once? What remains? After body, we are not there. If body burns out, nothing in the body, is there something that come? All these things. Process started because and he did not let the elderly person know all these things, but it remained with him at the age of 7. You understand? So, in this inquisitive state and thoughtful state, he decided to stealthily follow all where they go, and he did so. And as the rites of burning and everything was going on there, he was just little far away. He just immediately climbed down over the which tree? Banyan? No, Bawar ne શું કહે? Huh?
Acacia.
Whatever, acacia tree, whatever. So, Bawar tree, I would say. You understand? That for me. You understand? So that was very small. And just he climbed up gradually, carefully, and he was sitting on a branch and watching very curiously what is all happening. And immediately he thought, oh, strange. Then body is burning. He was before us. Body will burn out. Goes. So what remains? What goes? What is there? What should be in the body and all that? So he just thought, and immediately, at that very moment, that thought process happened to happen within him in such a state that he came to think of himself as to, after all, then who are we? Our body, who are we? Then what is in the body? There cannot be anything. Then he had listened about Atman Bhikkhu from his father and maternal grandfather rather. You know? He was very good Krishna devotee, very good, and mother was a Jaina devotee, both following like that. So it started, process started, went on inside. And that whole right actions they were doing, it went on for 1 hour or more. And he was there. And in that hour, gradually, as he was watching inside, it happened before him in his vision. At that such a tender age, that, who was I? Who am I to this time? That where was I before? I will be after? What will be? All these things. Do you understand? The biggest question before human beings is life after body is not there. Belief of that, right or not? It's very difficult. Very, very difficult to understand. And so, definitely, also the life ought to be as a consequent understanding of a pre-cause that we had to be in the past, so that we will be like that. Because samjho? See, such a 7 years I tell you. At what age? How many years?
7 years.
Now, why this happened at such a tender age when he does not know anything? But he was right from the birth with ingrained qualities of the mind, speech, body. At the mind level, very highly top quality, higher grains, very super fine grains of the mind molecules that he had in him. Yes, so also of the speech and so also of the body. Mind, speech, body. And they were so well tuned that they were in well unison in such a time when it is not possible. Do you all listen, all of you?
Yes.
It's impossible. This happened as an exceptional case in these times. It happened about 125 years, 30 years back, in the times of Gandhiji. And Gandhiji took him to be his guru from within by heart. And whenever he had any questions, he put to him for any clarifications. Very clarifications. When Gandhiji was in South Africa as a barrister, at the age of 23 or what, at that time, and he had been there for practicing, had gone to South Africa. And there apartheid and racism was so much so that for whites and non-whites there was great racism and apartheid, great. And even then Gandhiji was there, and during a very bad experience of he being put out of his first class compartment in railway just because some white Europeans wanted to be there. Why? What is this? Not like that. And he was told by his colleague, no, there is no other go. See, such an incident, and he was very much annoyed and all that. And when he saw other people also being treated very, very badly, and nobody coming to help to anybody, because everybody was in the same state, And when he saw this situation, pitiable, very, very pitiable living, he said, what sorts of people are we? Are they not white people are also not people? Are they not so united and we are not so? What is the reason? Are we following our religion? Are they are following the religion? They believe so, we believe so. What is the difference? Mikobai. What is? What makes the difference? This is what we are talking about, belief. You understand? And from there on, when he thought great and great, deeper and more deeper Gandhiji, he came to understand very disparities in the belief of our religion, Hindu religion that he was following. He was following, he was a very brilliant student, very brilliant. And he had read certain books also, in religious books and everything. And yet, all including Jaina too somewhat, but mostly Hindu. He said, what sort of religion is this? So many contradictions. It's full of superstitions. Do you understand? But this word, Bhikkhubai, wrong belief word, it was never, until now nobody has uttered that word. Do you follow? Wrong belief. All of you listen? Yes. It is Dada, Bhagwan, from his divine mouth that just flew out. Wrong belief, simple. A wrong belief based on possessive, attached I with my, is the responsible cause for everybody of us to get born, for dying, to die. Nobody ever gets born not to die. Has it been possible any time? Some exception, sir? Bhikkhubai bolo ne?
सत्यवान
Huh?
एक्सेशन में
Some exception, boy, is you. No. You also know that. You boy.
Yes.
You are so small. You know that. What you know? You get born to live forever? No. Why? Then what will happen? One day? Oh God. Chalo kahi nahi. You are not afraid to say so? No. No pleasure. Okay, good. Right or not? No. So, Gandhiji had lot of questions, lot of doubts in our religion, all these things. And there are so many questions happened to. And he had made writers, poets and everybody in such a small age also. And he asked these questions. He thought, what should I do now? He was on the verge of change of religion, so much so. Why not accept something that is not, at least in human life and living, not so much with superstition, all not like that. But then he decided, immediately in his mind this Rajachandra came in his mind, and he put down all the questions and he wrote to him in India. And Rajachandraji, he replied beautifully all the questions. All the questions, they are before us, in English translation too, you can understand. And Gandhiji changed these ideas. No, our religion is perfect, Sanatan. It is coming from ages, and it has sound foundation basis. No, it is unshakable. That was it fixed. It does happen. But when it comes from a source, such a source, such was this Rajachandra. That is how it is. Such was Rajachandra at the age of 7. You understand? Now here is an exception, mere exception. Why I am telling you this? From memory, and because of that I am telling you. His mind was of such super-grained, beautiful, that once he read, he did not go through it, that material again at all. Immediately, same thing can be seen, one day, up 2 days, 3 days after also. At that tender age it happened. Then he started schooling, etc. Between 7 and 11 years, so many things happened, and teachers were wonderstruck. Hey, what a student! What a student! Whatever lesson we give him, whatever lesson we teach him, and on the second, third day he comes, same lesson and all teaching, with all details. He recites verbatim everything and explains so beautifully. Wonderful, it is impossible. We as teachers can't remember. Regarding memory, I am telling you. Teachers, now you understand? Now you understand? Memory. Memory is given to our constitution of mind, speech and body. Hey boy, you understand?
Yeah.
Coming here in America, you get born, you get up, and you say, right? But you are come to India also.
Yeah.
You have to come to India to learn on and off. Right or not?
Right.
Will you come or not?
Yeah.
Okay. But from where you will bring this?
Job.
Ticket, etc.
Job. I'm earning.
You are earning?
Yeah.
Good. Don't burden your parents. As far as possible. If at all you require, you can take loan. And request them, please don't take interest. That much request you can make. After all, they are parents, they are private bank, home bank. You can expect that much. All right. But that's how it is. So, our pure soul vision, an arrangement with the pure soul vision to be on the body with mind, speech, body, or our studies, on the career, or anything, or then if you are completing graduation, and whatever you do, then you will get into your life and everything very well. I do not know, maybe with wife or not, I just don't know. Just I don't know. You will be, no? Or you say yes. All of you say Everybody. Do you understand? Because I myself came to know this Manarba as a very good teacher. Wife Dharmapatni, I say now. But you all are English, American, no? So I have to talk wife. But teacher, teaching me all the 53 years, she taught me, and I learned. When she started learning from me, that she knows. That I can't say. But the process is there mutual, both of us. Yes, we live out. You understand?
Yeah.
So, after I got this realization from Dada Bhagwan of myself, real self, that is perpetual as pure soul, distinctly separate from mind, spirit, body, in 1963, in my 33rd year. Which year? 33rd. See, after student career and after getting into service and job and everything, business and everything. Right or not? Yes. And at that time, I was well in business along with Dada Bhagwan. Yes, that is how it happened. And from that on, I lived with Mind Speech Body Company as a relative company. From day one, with my pure soul vision, so wonderfully well with this company that I never needed a company better than this. Not, you may be asking why you are talking about Manarba Rao now, but that is different. That is different. That company was there. But then I came to understand much better. But I came to understand much better Kanubai more by my pure soul vision. It was my 33rd year, no? Right? So in your young years, if you understand by arrangement, living out life like this, how much you will gain? Can you realize, no? Or no?
Yes.
And you have also. You have progressed so much. You are progressing, or no? So this is science. This is science. It's science. Science is always for us. Lets us live out this life, understanding it every way, in all situations, throughout, in all happenings. Life as it is. That is why I uttered that I am, therefore everything else is as is. When everything else I say, everything else of this number one company. Which company? And Mandarba is my number 2 company. Very important. 1 and 2 are most important. In India also importance is given to that. But it is given differently, money-wise. But life-wise is different. Why? Really? And importance of life. Life and then hence, as days pass by, months pass by, years pass by, I was experiencing new experiences were cropping up within me of separated state, of my pure soul state. And I was understanding well Kanubai gradually. But since the last a number of years, maybe between 20 more, in such a way that I understood this number one company, body company, mind, speech, body company, life, verily that life as my own wife. Not that Manarba is not there. Yes, and therefore the meaning for me, for Manarba, attains greater value when I understand my very life as wife. You understand? So without marrying also, you can understand that your mind, speech, body very well. Sir, you are brahmacharis too. No doubt, but you have to understand. Pulinanandji.
Aji.
Oh no?
Yes, sir.
You have to. By saying so, I only mean this, that you are verily your own body. Verily means as it is. Your own body is the only company, best company. And if you can keep well that company by your real state, pure soul vision, understand? It will be a wonderful company for you. You won't be bored at any point in your life. Never. Even if you are alone, then you are no bored. If you If you get to some playful nature, you will go to for company and friends, okay, no doubt. But that will be like going out and then coming back and coming on to yourself. But as I say, by arrangement if you go, it will make all the difference. Do you understand or not? It's necessary for you. It is necessary. Because any company other than this, outside, today, not that friends are bad, but meaning of friendship is not known today. Friendship and friendship value is the greatest value in all of relations in the world, all relations, after mother relation. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mother relation is the highest, and after that comes mother means parents, both of them. But mother are always loved much more than fathers by all children. Why so, Bhikubai? I don't know.
Dadaji,
Is it so?
It is so, yeah.
Dadaji, is it that mother loves their kids by heart?
I don't know.
By heart. That's what I feel, Dadaji.
It is said in the world,
No father, flat.
whole world. Mother is known as a mother. So many stories and so many write-ups are there on mother and mother love. It is a love without expectation of any sort. Nothing. That's how. That is how it is. But friendship love also in life for everybody, girls and boys, both, it acquires equal importance. Friendship, everybody requires friendship with somebody or somebody. And it has great meaning in this body and soul relationship. It is a feeling in the human body, by a human body of the highest order, from the lowest rungs, to get developed into such highest order that when two friends are bosom friends, what types?
Bosom friends.
That is hearty, by heart. Though they are separate, two different, they live as one each other. They feel the pangs of the other in one, both one to other. That is like that. You might listen to examples of this also. You understand? That is how it is. But that means differently. For body-soul relationship, it attains again a very higher meaning, very refined meaning in spiritual values as friendship for one, as we ourselves by our body, with our body, own body, that we should have, with our heart. The same feeling we should have same with everybody. Everybody. Without exception. Do you understand? That is the highest order of friendship.
Wonderful meaning, Dadaji.
What do you say, sir? उसको मैत्री भावना बोलते हैं. उत्तम मैत्री भावना. मैत्री. Final, ultimate friendship, developed feeling. Ultimate. That this Srimad Rajchandraji had. And such higher-ups they do have. Do you understand? And when you attain this pure soul vision, the process starts within you. You all follow?
Yes.
You understand well? You understand well? That is how I said, our life, that is how it is. We come to know our body very well, so much so well, that then we are not taking sides of any duality of the happenings of the body. Just we are with any of the dualities as it is finished by our pure soul vision. Because I am pure soul, that is very important. The realization. What?
Realization.
Very, very important. By human physic body, every human body all over the world always desires to realize something, some sort of everywhere, from somewhere, that is other than the body. Is it not so? When the desire happens within, is it not so? Suppose I like watches, wristwatches most. So I always go on looking for that, and I try to get and realize, like that. Then when I come of age, and I like the company of girls, so I have some girlfriends too, right? Then I say, no, I must get married. So I realize a wife too. Why? The realization process is very, very tricky. These examples I am giving you. Even for spiritual teachers also, they would like to realize more and more disciples. It's better. So I have got so many disciples. You know, I have got this, I have got this, like that. Is it true, sir?
Daddy, can I ask one question?
What?
How much marriage?
Loudly.
How much marriage is mandatory? Is marriage mandatory?
Marriage is essential for the greatest lesson in life, to know that it should neither be renounced nor be attached to. That full understanding and knowledge has to come from the experiences of a marriage and marriage life relations, and that everybody has passed. Everybody has to pass through that. But in spiritual matters, then after realization and after separation of the body and soul entities, with their quality is totally different, detached, with a line of demarcation set in between. The mind, speech, body assembly, inner feelings, need not be in this path that is opened out, not as a system, cult or dharma of any sort, but just as a method and as a diversion in these times, adverse times of Kali Yuga, for lucky ones to get released from this birth-death cycle. For them, this activity of renouncement is not there. Even they are married and with married life and married relations, no. Or for those celibates like you, you need not think anything that you are other than from there or they are other than from us. Simple thing. And you should also understand well that by being a celibate, by body, my body means mind, speech, body, that we get that wow before the Dada Bhagwan at his lotus feet. And Dada Bhagwan blessed us for our whole lifetime to remain such a celibate. True. But in this adverse Kali Yuga time, it is very, very difficult. Almost next to impossible. Impossible, you can say. To remain celibate by mind, speech and body unity. Impossible. You understand? It is not anybody's fault, but it is the time factor. That is not the time factor responsibility or because the time factor is responsible, but our karmic fabric of the body, physic, that is there within us, that is responsible, and that got born out in these times. That is why those times are called such. Do you understand?
Yes.
Times during which mind, speech, body assembly are all in disarray. disjointed. There is no unity between mind, speech and body happenings. Not at all, no. That is the main point. But even then, by this separation, by householders as well as by you, like you can well observe this brahmacharya by so many ways. That is true, bodily. But inside, by understanding this Ajna Dharma well. Do you understand?
Yes.
Verily, in that Ajna Dharma, 5 sentences, 5 fundamental principles of living out a detached state of life. Jivan Mukta Dasha, what we are talking in the morning. Those 5 fundamental precepts, ajnas, principles of life, a detached life, are most important, and very digestion of those very ajnas, and particularly first 2 ajnas of 2 viewpoints, namely relative viewpoint and real viewpoint. Real viewpoint vis-a-vis relative viewpoint. Very, very important. But that does not remain so. No. Very difficult. Very difficult. Even sadhus, sannyasi, even acharya too. Even by physically it remains. It is just a physical sense. And it retains. It does not lead to liberation process, no. But for you it's a different thing. But you have to be very careful. It's simple. That is how it is. And that is how you are living. They're totally dedicated, Bhikkhu. And whole life is given for this only. You see? So, for you we are talking about memory and avasthit relation. I think you have understood well. Rajesh, have you understood? But Srimad Rajchandra at the age of 7, when that thought process happened within him in 1 hour, what happened, do you know? Shall I tell you? Yes. In that 1 hour, all the coverings and karmic veils that were responsible of blocking of the whole memory process of the past and the present life, and what he is and what he is not, etc., that gradually slipped out, and he was visualizing much and much in the past, in the present 7-year age, yes, and he visualized a lot, and it happened. And from that time onwards, he had that physical knowledge of a metaphysical nature that is called, in modern language and modern terms, you cannot call it extrasensory perception. Do you understand? But metaphysical vision. Do you understand? So he had such a sharp memory for this reason. It is given to physical quality. Do you understand? Yes. It has nothing to do with pure soul vision. Simple. But it does not mean that you should undervalue your studies and career. Mind you, will you? Hey, will you? Not at all. Or you will give more attention and care. Right? But with pure soul vision, okay? And Maitri Bhavana, friendship value, that is how. Friendship value means our number 1 file. That is most important. Very, very most important. Anything to ask? And can I get a little water?
Oh, yes.
Have-
I have two questions.
Let me have some
Yes,
water
please.
and let me have some pada. Sara.
After my subtle meaning of Raksha Bandhan. Because today everybody has that bhav.
Oh my
Dada
God.
is around and I want to die. So one of the girls, I told her, just imagine Dada and you tie him there. That's what.
Meaning
That's what
of
I
this
did.
Raksha Bandhan in our Hindu religious practice is this, that for ladies always seek protection, always, security, basically. So, this function is given to ladies particularly for tying this Raksha Putli, Raksha cord they call, to those to whom they love. And they say, I tie this with my such a heart feeling with you, as if you are my brother, heart brother. Real brother is much better, of course. And not also, sometimes it happens. Sometimes in this time ceremonies are held in India that they go to jail and tie that Raksha Bandhan to prisoners. So the prisoners have that feeling of that sister love which they are seeking very badly, very badly. Human beings all over the world, and also India, and all everywhere I say, are starkly short of love food. They are not desirous of anything except love. If they do not get any material things, and if they get some love from somewhere, from somebody, that I am being belonged, I am being loved by, it gives great solace to anyone. Is it not so, boys? Anyway, right? That is called love. Love is a great word. Actually, it is a spiritual word. It flows down from God love to human beings. In Christianity, it came through Jesus. In Islam, also it came from God to Muhammad. And in our Hindu system and all other systems of India, which are not different, but they are approaching the same pinnacle, top pinnacle of liberated state in this living body while as we live, and then reaching to that pinnacle along with the living body, so that having reached that pinnacle in that body during the lifespan of which body that pinnacle is reached, that pinnacle state is called Sarvagna state. Absolute knowing and seeing state in a frail body with a balanced span of living out life for the body to remain, which recommends just a formal life, dekho bhai. Just like a burnt string that is lying from the one end, it has burnt out and it's lying like that. And we are trying to find some string to bind something, some bundle. And we are not finding and looking this. Oh, here is like a black string is lying here. Let us try with it. We try to pick it up and tie it with it. Is it possible? No, ash will come in your hand. It has no power to bind. Do you understand? From Jivan Mukta Dasha, this state starts right from the point of civilization, self-realization. You understand? From the day one it is there. And it goes on further. But it is not a straight process. By Purusharth, you have to be on that. Because it is an interim state. From that interim state, you go to the pinnacle. That is how. Because you have to pass through all the phases of your mind, speech and body, relative vyavahar, that is relative living in balance, what is left for you. In these Kali times, adverse times, what is left for you is such an adverse time, material and stock, that cannot be exhausted in this lifespan only. But it may need one more lifespan at best. At best, I say. Do you understand? Why say I best? At best, that if you are able to happen to get that stock adjusted out to the extent of past the distinction state. Distinction, you understand? Distinction marks, merit. What is the percentage? Beyond?
70.
What do you call? Nee, let them talk.
Oh, passing is 70. 70.
Huh? In America?
Honor. 90.
90.
Here and he states
90 and above.
90 is called distinction.
Passing. No,
Huh?
passing is 65. 60.
No, no,
Oh, distinction.
Don't interfere, let them come out.
Nah, distinction is 90. That is.
90? Yes. My God. Why is it true?
I just studied here, sir. I don't know.
Oh my God. It's strange. I don't believe so. No. You are talking of medicine?
Distinction at the highest,
No.
लोकांना ग्रेडच नव्हती
No highest.
आपला ग्रेड
Distinction means past class, middle, and first,
and upper.
and distinction. That's it.
70.
70. That is what I say. Past class, here in India it is 35. Here I don't know. What is it?
70.
Huh?
60.
What do you say? What are you speaking? Pass, I say.
Only
Hey,
pass.
Anand, you are a doctor?
Passing?
How
Passing.
you passed out all these things?
65.
65
65 is passing. Passing is 65.
Who says?
65.
Passing means you understand or not?
65. 65, that is.
Very high level.
In India it is 35.
It's harder, so much harder over there.
They count, they get the grade, you know, so they count the grade.
Passing is
over 40%.
Over 40%. They are not following what I mean to say. You are not followed. 40% is for you, 45 like that only. That is called passing standard. So pass class. So 45 to 60 is a pass class. Then 60 onwards
First class.
is first class. No, but second class is there. 50. 35 to 50.
Get grades A, B.
Yeah, but we have
I am not asking you. Please don't interfere. I know that. That is how it is. So there first class, past class, second class and first class. 3 classes. First class is 60 and above, between 60 and 70. Second class is 50 and 60. And last class is 35 and 50. Do you understand now? And 60
70.
to 70 above is a distinction class. Then maximum can be anything. It can go up to 95 also. Why 90? Yes. Then you get top grades within first 5 or first 10 like that. You understand? That is called distinction. Huh? So, in this life, your relative body stock gets merit of getting exhausted out with distinction grade merit. Then at best you can enter into that realm of one next best life. Next human form you get, straight away where Simanda Swami is there. And then from there, that will be final body. And that final body, balance 30% will be gone. Upon meeting with Simanda Swami, with this vision, easily you can meet. This vision is such power it has got. Do you understand, all of you, or not? Yes. Speak. Yes. But don't count marks now. Don't hit all these things. You must stay, I am. I am. Therefore everything else is. As is. It may be one best life. Or 2 to 3 lives. As Dada Bhagwan has said. And all we say. I say. Right? It is possible that for some talk from Simanda Swami's place, you have to come back to this world for the final body. It is possible. Or you might have gone to some angel, God, deity state, where you will pass a quite long life. From there you may come here. Because by this getting merits, you have earned so much credit in Dharma account that all to get rather suffer out so happily, full of happiness. Where will it get? In the angel form, deity form. So either deity form. If it is so, if you have something left to have company also, then you can have a Devi there also.
Everywhere Devis become.
Oh, you are afraid of much. Oh my God.
I am very clear in my conviction. Daddy, can I?
Devi means Siddhartha.
Yeah. Can I pose my second question?
What?
Daddy, you have said that after getting this Gnan, the Kalpa Shakti truly opens within everybody.
Okay, keep it for tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I must go. If you allow me. Sure. If you allow me to.
Yeah.
You can go.
Huh? Will you please carry on?
Yes.
You start the pad. Because I
Very, very good. You give good quality.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, please listen carefully that from 6 to 7 there will be prarthana as usual, not 6:30, mind you. Do you understand, all of you? Not as usual 6:30 but 6 o'clock. Okay? In the same hall, Circuit Lodge. Then, in the same place, I will join you at 7 there, and 7 to 8, I will give, we have 1 hour satsang. Okay? You can ask then. Keep with you. Okay?
No, that
1 minute.
we have time. There is no problem.
Wait, listen carefully, please. 8 to 9 will be breakfast. So 1 hour should be okay for breakfast.
Okay.
All of us, because all of us sit together, ne? Right or not?
Yes, sir.
So 8 o'clock, I will leave for breakfast for my room, and I will come back by 9 o'clock for our DVD in Circuit Lodge again. Circuit Lodge or wherever it will be seen, I don't know what.
Yes, Circuit.
Right? There is a DVD that will be shown to all of us on a screen like this. It is a beautiful DVD, very educative, I tell you. For all of us, I have seen, of course, seen, but you do be present there, all of you. It is of course 3 hours plus, and therefore in to with an intermission little. But intermission immediately will start. So that DVD is there on the CD player, everything is there. So that will be played 9 to 12 about. And then will be for lunch. Okay? After lunch, Kirtan Bhakti as usual. Right? Then tea break as usual. Right? And after tea break at 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. Right or not? 1 hour again my satsang will be there. Okay?
3 to 4.
What is, am I right? Then 4 to 4:30 again tea break. 4:30 to 4:30 to 5 I will, along with the tea break, my satsang will continue, and tea break is in the same hall. So it is being served in the same hall to everybody. So along with the tea also, that will continue. We will have pada, this, everything. Okay? So it is 1.5 hours for that. Okay, no?
3 to 5.
So 5. And at 5 we have to hand over that hall. And 5 to 5, 5
Free time.
eh?
5 to 6 free. Free time, Dada.
No, 5 to 6 is relaxed, free time.
They can go look at their pictures. And
No,
get
everything,
their
everything.
pictures.
Whatever you move out and everything, 5 to 6.
5 o'clock.
And 6 to 8 is dinner as usual. And after 8 again,
We'll hear.
we are here again, when I will give 1 hour satsang, 8 to 9 again like today, and I will go to sleep then. But you carry on. But 9 to 10 only. But as you please, huh?
Yes.
Because that will be, morning will be reaching our place, destination, for all of us to depart, right? And by 7:30, between 7:30 and 10 a.m., breakfast and disembark. That's what they say. Within a span of 2.5 hours.
They'll dock the boat and we
So
can
that
have
is
breakfast
this
and leave.
2.5 hours, everything. Breakfast you take and depart. Take breakfast, depart, like that. That is, because so many are have to depart, no? So they will go and continue. Okay? Jai Satchidananda. You carry on, sir. Chalu kar. 5 आज्ञा
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञामा
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञामा
आज्ञा 5 ज्ञान दीक्षा
आज्ञा 5 ज्ञान दीक्षा
फोड़ मोक्ष मार्ग
खुल्ला फोड़ मोक्ष मार्ग
चूकवाथी आवे शिक्षा
चूकवाथी आवे शिक्षा
बुद्धि तर्क विश्व मार्ग
बुद्धि तर्क विश्व मार्ग
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञामा
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञामा
स्थूल सूक्ष्म वाणी नाये
स्थूल सूक्ष्म वाणी नाये
संयोगोज पराधीन
संयोगोच पराधीन
संयोगी पुरावा करता
संयोगी पुरावा करता
नैमित्तिक भमरणहीन
नैमित्तिक भमरणहीन इच्छावासना निरतम
उभे जगत खाता मा
उभे जगत खाता मां
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञा मा
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञा मां
जन्म थी ते मौत सुधी
जन्म थी ते मौत सुधी
देह कर्म फरजियात
देह कर्म फरजियात
चोट खेचे राग द्वेषे
चोट खेचे राग द्वेषे
जगत गामी भावोत्पाद
जगत गामी भावोत्पाद
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञा मा
ज्ञान 5 आज्ञा मां
मारू कह્યું તેજ ચોટ્યું
મારું કહ્યું તેજ ચોટ્યું
વાસી આવે ગળામાં
વાસી આવે ગળામાં
વળગી પડે લફરા બહુ
વળગી પડે લફરા બહુ
સંવિકલ્પી દ્વિધામાં
સંવિકલ્પી દ્વિધામાં
જ્ઞાન પાંચ આજ્ઞામાં
જ્ઞાન પાંચ આજ્ઞામાં
માત્ર સમે સમસરણ
માત્ર સમે સમસરણ
ઉદ્ગલોની અથડામણ
ઉદ્ગલોની અથડામણ
સોનું એનું એ જ છતાં
સોનું એનું એ જ છતાં
ખાટ બદલે ઘડા